James Patrick Stuart has once again become a key figure in General Hospital's current landscape through his portrayal of the cunning and unpredictable Valentin Cassadine. In recent episodes, Valentine has been at the center of emotional tension, power struggles, and unpredictable alliances that have kept fans talking, not just because he's involved in high-stakes drama, but because Stuart's performance continues to bring depth, nuance, and a sense of genuine danger to every scene he's in. Rather than being a one-dimensional villain, this version of Valentine feels complicated, vulnerable, and at times emotionally exposed. A blend that makes his current arc one of the most intriguing on the canvas. A major focus of Valentine's storyline in recent episodes has been his dynamic with Carly Spencer. After escaping from custody under mysterious circumstances, Valentine has found himself in situations where his survival depends on uneasy interactions with other powerful figures in Port Charles, particularly Carly. What began as a reluctant truce has shifted into something far more layered, with Valentine showing glimpses of unexpected vulnerability beneath his typically cold and strategic exterior. His conversations with Carly revealed not only his standard self-preservation instincts, but also deeper insecurities about trust, allegiance, and what he truly wants from life beyond the threats that have defined him for so long. Valentine's complicated emotional state has been especially highlighted in his proximity to Charlotte Cassadine, his daughter. Recent scenes show that while his protective instincts remain strong, he struggles with how best to support and connect with her without overstepping boundaries or making choices that could put both of them in jeopardy. Stuart brings subtlety to these moments, allowing Valentine's internal conflict to surface in quiet but meaningful ways. A look, a hesitation, a slip in judgment that exposes how much he still cares, even when he tries to mask it behind schemes. Meanwhile, the power struggle between Valentine and other major players in Port Charles has been heating up. Valentine's tenuous alliances, forged out of necessity rather than trust, have forced him into tense exchanges with characters like Sonny Corinthos and Carly's Circle. In these scenes, Valentine oscillates between threat and ally, never quite predictable, always keeping others cautious. This has fueled speculation among fans about whether Valentine will ultimately revert fully to his old manipulative ways, or whether his recent emotional softening signals a more permanent evolution in his character. It's this ambiguity, expertly portrayed by Stuart, that keeps audiences glued to his every move. Beyond the interpersonal conflicts, Valentine has also been deeply involved in the larger mystery and danger looming over Windermere and Port Charles as a whole. Without giving too much away, his knowledge of hidden agendas and undisclosed threats has made him both a potential source of vital information and a figure whose motivations can't be taken at face value. In recent episodes, Valentine is often shown weighing the immediate benefits of cooperation against the long memories and deep grudges that have defined much of his past. This internal calculation adds a psychological layer to the dramatic tension, making his storyline feel more like a strategic chess match than straightforward villainy. James Patrick Stuart's portrayal continues to be a highlight in how this arc unfolds. He balances Valentine's cold intelligence with moments of disarmingly honest emotion, crafting a character who feels dangerous, not just because of his cunning, but because of his unpredictability. Whether Valentine is issuing veiled threats, acting as a reluctant ally, or showing rare tenderness, Stuart's performance keeps viewers guessing about his true designs and whether any loyalty he offers is genuine. Fan reaction to Valentine's recent episodes has been strong, with many viewers praising the depth and complexity that Stuart brings to the role. Social media chatter often centers on his scenes, not just for the twists and turns of the plot, but for the emotional texture that makes Valentine feel like more than just a plot device. His interactions with Carly, Charlotte, and others have been dissected, debated, and widely shared in fan forums, reflecting how pivotal his character has become to the current storytelling. Looking ahead, Valentin Cassadine's journey in Port Charles shows no signs of slowing down. If anything, the stakes are only rising. With unresolved conflicts, deepening emotional threads, and the ever-present question of what he will do next, James Patrick Stuart's Valentine remains one of General Hospital's most compelling and unpredictable figures. Whether he ultimately becomes a true ally, a devastating enemy, or something in between, the weeks ahead promise even more dramatic moments, strategic reversals, and emotionally charged performances from one of the show's most enduring characters.